Hello, BookTube. This is Weekly Reads. I have only one book to talk to you about this week because for most of this reading week, I have been reading and loving The Remembered Soldier by Anjet Daanje, translated from the Dutch by David McKay. The Remembered Soldier is a novel set 4 years after the end of World War I. The main character is an amnesiac veteran named Nguyen-Hoang. He is called Nguyen-Hoang because he was found at noon wandering the battlefield of Merca. Over the subsequent 4 years, Nguyen has been placed in various hospitals and asylums, ultimately ending up at one in Ghent. It is there, after the asylum has sort of published information about him, that a woman named Julian Coppens has come to see him to see if he might perhaps be her missing husband, Armand Coppens. Julian declares that Nguyen is Armand and successively takes him home with her to the city of Kortrijk. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that pronunciation, to settle him back into their life together on a trial basis and then a more permanent basis. But it becomes clear to the reader and also eventually to Armand Nguyen that Julian's narrative of their life together doesn't quite add up. And the unfolding of this question is amazing. It is just amazing. I loved this novel. I love how the story unravels, how sort of the exploration of narrative and how narrative can mold reality is just, it's amazing. I loved every moment I spent with this book. So much so that I actually cut into and added more reading time than I normally would during the course of the work week so that I can read more of the novel. It is magnificent. It should have won far more awards than it has. So really, really loved it. And I'm really looking forward to Anjet Daanje's next novel, which should be coming out in August, from David McKay as the translator. Now, I wonder if her earlier novels will also be translated into English. I know. So Anjet Daanje in the Netherlands had written about 8 novels previous to this, and I guess the reception was okay, but I think this one really made her reputation, and her follow-up to this one is the one that is being translated and will be released later this year. So I'm going to put this back up. So tomorrow I'm going to be starting on The Harmony Silk Factory by Tash. And then once I finish The Harmony Silk Factory, I will be reading Chronicles of a Village by Nguyen-Hoang, translated from the Vietnamese by Quyen Nguyen-Hoang, which will then finish up my May reading plans. I guess I ought to keep them here so I can put them in the books mentioned. Okay, so after I finished The Remembered Soldier and into today, I've been reading some manga. And I'm going to do them in a separate April manga wrap-up video because these are the 12 volumes of manga that I recently hauled. My original plan was to hold off on these 12 until next week or next weekend, the final weekend of May, to do, but I'm going to go ahead and do them this week. So I have a nice palate cleanser. And I'll talk about them later this evening because it's probably going to be a much longer video than this one is. So as far as next week's booktube goes, there will probably be a book haul Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when the final book haul of May comes in. And then the following Monday, June 1st, I will do my June reading plan, which is going to be probably unmanageable, but I will try. And I will probably do some more tag videos and other things as well. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for this weekly reads because I do have a few more volumes of manga to read before I do my wrap up. So, anyway, BookTube, until I see you later this evening, thank you, have a great afternoon, and stay safe.